I think you just said 85% of your job is all kind of EMT type stuff.
Medical, yeah.
But every once in a while, you're going to have to deal with a fire. I can't imagine going into a structure that's on fire. I don't like getting hot. I can't. How did you deal with that? Or how do firemen deal with that in general?
Well, the key to it is that you're always going to make a personal, what is called a size up. And the size up is what all of us in our mind. And the size up comes when that alarm comes in. You know your district, you know the addresses, what's on fire, what is that neighborhood. If I'm going to this particular address, I know that that's commercial buildings. If I'm going to this type of area of the city or my district, I know that that's hazardous materials. So when you hear that alarm, you're listening to the size up, who's going, so you know who else is en route. So specifically as the captain needs to listen to that very much because now he's sending his people into harm's way. So the same thing with the battalion commander. His scope of responsibility is even larger because now he is responsible for placing companies. So the first in company gives what is called the size up. And the size up is extremely important because it's over the radio and everybody is attuned to listening to the radio. And in that, you're hearing who's on scene, what do they have, and what do they need to handle. So by that, if he has, I'm on scene at this particular address, I've got a single family dwelling with nothing showing. Mm-hmm. Well, everybody can calm down just a little bit because we're all amped up. When we're responding to a structure fire, and the first company gets on scene, says we've got nothing showing, well, that means that there's no physical, possibly, we're still in an emergency, but it's a lot different when you see, I'm on scene of a 2-story single family dwelling with people trapped on the 2nd floor with heavy fire showing on the 1st floor. Mm. That changes the whole dynamics of it. So being able to communicate that is extremely important, and that's the responsibility of the officer, the first arriving officer. Mm-hmm. So when he gets on scene, remember who you are, where you are, and what you need to handle. He'll call for more help because he knows that this particular address is given a particular assignment. 1 truck, 2 trucks, 3 engines, 2 rescues, because of the square footage, what you would need if that place is on fire. It's all programmed into the computer. Our dispatchers are firefighters here in Los Angeles as well. They're 911 operators. They have spent time in the field. So they know when they're taking that first call, 911, what's the address of your emergency? They are the ones, basically they have their mantra is, it all starts here. So the success of the fire starts with a good dispatcher, operator, talking to the persons, making the 911 call to get as much information from them while they're putting in the computer to dispatch us. And then they can update us as they go. So what makes you experience is that guys like to go in their youth to go to busy houses, because if you did it wrong in the morning, you probably have 3 or 4 more chances throughout a 24-hour shift to do it right the next time. Yeah. But that's a constant battle, because no two incidents are alike. Everyone is unique in its own requirements of extinguishment and service to the people. But people, they've seen in LA, and they've seen these firefighters put their lives on the line, not just LA guys, but the county of Los Angeles. Firefighters that came in on mutual aid from all areas of the other counties, Orange County, Los Angeles County, Ventura County, out of state. You had hundreds of firefighters. But the bottom line of all of us is that what can we do to serve the people? What can we do to save lives and property? Because there's nothing better than to be able to come out to you, you're in the street, and we were able to confine the fire to one room. All the kids are out, your business is safe. We've got firefighters that came in to protect your records, because we do things called pre-fire planning, fire prevention, so that when you go on fire prevention, you're looking to, we're making your own fire critique. As we see a building and we do things for fire prevention, we're also looking at the pre-fire plan. So there's just so many things that are happening. Obviously, the more time you have on the job, the more experience that you have. And the more experience that you have an obligation to teach those that don't have that knowledge.